Hi friends, in this session we will discuss a square prism, side of base 30 mm and axis 60 mm long, rests with its base on HP, and one of its rectangular faces is inclined at 30° to VP. A section plane perpendicular to VP and inclined at 60° to HP. That's the axis of prism at a point 20 mm from its top. Draw sectional top view and true shape of section. So with this we can say a square prism will rest with its base on HP. Now we can see the position. This is a square prism rests with its base on HP. So what is the top view of this prism? Top view is a square. So we can say this the top view is a square. But one more condition, one of its rectangular faces is inclined at 30° to VP. One of its rectangular face. So you can see each side of the square, each side of the square is having one rectangular face. So which means I have to tilt one side of the square as 30° to VP. Each side of the rectangular, each side of the square base, you can check this side also has one rectangular face, and similarly this also has one rectangular face. All these four sides has four rectangular faces. So one side of the rectangular square has to be tilted for 30° to VP. So with this we will move on to the next step. XY and draw 30° inclination as a thin line. Now you complete the 30 mm side of square, one side exactly on the 30° inclination. So with this we can give a notations at the all the corners. One square it is visible from the top face, another square it is invisible from the top view. A1, B1, C1, D1 is the base square, it is invisible from the top view, represented in the bracket. So you can extend the projectors from all the corners. Now being section plane inclined to HP, after drawing the section plane we have to remove the part of the solid. Now we may not know which portion has to be removed, so we can draw all the front view by thin lines. The height it is 60 mm, the axis is 60, so longer is also 60, which is parallel to the axis. Complete the front view. Here you may notice this is a hidden line. As an observer standing here, he may not able to see this D corner. It is invisible. That's why it is denoted in the hidden lines. Final representation of front view. Here axis also has to be complete because all the corners are offset from the axis. So for that you can take midpoint of this A1, A B, and midpoint is 15 mm. Take the midpoint of another CD. Here this is another midpoint CD. This join these two midpoints. Likewise you take the BC and CD midpoints, both will meet at one point. From that you can extend a projector to fix the axis. Now notations, this A dash BC is visible, ABC is visible from here, but D is invisible. That is why it is formed by means of hidden lines. So it has to be by D1 dash in the bracket. So A dash, here it is B dash, C dash, but D dash has to be in the bracket. It is invisible for front view as an observer standing. Now cut a section plane with an inclination of 60°, cuts the axis of the prism at a point 20 mm from its top end. So from the top you can measure 20 mm on the axis, fix a point. 60° inclination line should travel through this point. Okay, travel through this point. 60° inclination must travel through this point. Convert this section plane into thick lines. See the representation of this section plane. Both the ends it has a dot and a small dash, dot and a small dash. Okay, this is the representation of section plane. Now we can identify the cutting points of section plane. What are all the cutting points of section plane? This is cutting point 1 on A dash, A1 dash. So if you extend the projector, it is meeting at this point A1. Similarly, we can mark before that we have to conclude one more thing: removed portion and remaining portion of the solid. This is the removed portion. A portion, uppermost portion, or a portion which is in between the observer and the section plane. This is the portion which is in between the observer. Observer is standing here. So this portion has to be removed. The remaining portion has to be uh, changed into thick lines. The remaining portion, all this has to be converted into thick lines. Even this hidden edges. Now we can mark the points of all the cutting points in the section plane. Here A dash A1 dash is cutted by this point. If you extend the projector, here it is point number 1. Similarly, it is 1 dash. Next, we have to check B dash B1 dash, not D dash D1. Next is B dash B1 dash. It is cutted at this point. If you extend the projector, it is meeting B1 at this point in the top view. Make it as 2. Here it is 2 dash. But C dash C1 dash is still remaining portion of the solid. But before that, B dash C dash is cutted. B dash C dash is the edge of the square. Similarly, if you extend the projector from this point, cutting point of the section plane, it is meet BC at one point. This is 3. C dash D dash also cut at the same of the section plane at the same point. Here CD. This is the CD edge, so this has to be marked as 4. 1, 2, 3 is visible as an observer standing here. This 4 and 5. This is the 5. It is invisible. That's why it is denoted in the bracket. 4 dash. Next one is D dash D1 dash is cutting at this point by a section plane. Make it as 5. 5 dash. Being D dash D1 dash is invisible, it is denoted in the bracket. After completing all the section plane cutting points, now you can join all these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by means of continuous thick lines. Complete a hatching. Hatching has to be done by a thin lines and maintain a uniform distance between these two lines of hatching. Okay, this is the final sectional top view. We will see what is apparent shape of section at the end of this problem. Now what I can do is draw a section, x1 y1, which is parallel to x1 y1, which is exactly parallel to the section plane. If you even measure this inclination of this line, it should make 60° with xy. Now you can extend perpendicular projectors 90° perpendicular projectors from all the cutting points of the section plane, 1 dash 2 dash 5 dash 3 dash, all the cutting points. Next, you transfer this distance of 1 from xy to the corresponding projectors of x1 y1. How? Measure the distance of from xy to this distance 1. Use this point as center. Draw an arc on the 1 dash corresponding projector. Okay, 1 here, so that's why corresponding projector is 1 dash. From xy, what is the distance? Use this point as center. The same distance you cut an arc. 1, 1. Similarly, go for 2. Here this is 2. Measure the distance of 2 from xy. Use 2 dash projector. This point as center. Draw another arc to complete 2, 1. Next one is 3, 1. Where is 3, 1? 3 dash is here. So this is the 3 dash projector. You measure the distance of 3.3 from xy. Transfer the same on this 3 dash projector 3, 1. Similarly, we can measure the distance from xy of 4, 4, 1. Finally, it is 5. Measure the distance of 5 from xy. The corresponding 5 dash projector is here. Make it as 5, 1. Draw all the join all these 1, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1 and do a hatching to all these points inside this shape. This is the true shape of section. Now this is the sectional top view. This is apparent shape of section. What is apparent shape of section? Whenever a section plane is inclined to the plane of projection, the shape obtained is not a true shape. This hatching is not a true shape. That is called apparent shape of, that shape is called apparent shape of section. But this is the true shape of section. A section plane, whenever a solid is cutted by a section plane, a plane drawn parallel to the section plane, the shape exposed by the parallel plane is same as the shape exposed by the sectional plane. That is called true shape of section. Okay, yeah, here section plane is inclined to HP. we will obtain sectional top view. If the section plane is inclined to VP, we will obtain sectional front view. Okay, here the what is the procedure changes from projection of solids. Uh, Based on the section plane condition, you draw, if section plane is inclined to HP, you have to draw the front view by thin lines. After fixing the section plane only, we know what is the removed portion and remaining portion. Remaining portion has to be converted into thick lines. After converting that, you can identify the cutting points of section plane at all the edges. Extend the projector to identify the same cutting points on the another view called top view, that is the sectional top view. Afterwards, you can draw x1 y1 which is parallel to the section plane, exactly parallel to section plane. There is no any specific distance between these two, section plane and x1 y1. Only thing we make sure that it must not touches this front and top view. So you can draw outside the front and top view. Afterwards, you draw a perpendicular projectors. After drawing the perpendicular projector, measure the distance of point 1. Transfer the same distance on the corresponding projector 1 dash using this x1 y1 as reference as like xy. Complete all the 5 points. You can finish the solution of this problem. Still, if you feel any doubts or queries, if you have, definitely you can ask through comment box. Ready to answer. We will solve some more problems in this section of solids like prism, pyramid, and hexagonal pyramid or cone cylinder. If you wish to see those videos, you can this